welcome to the Sporadic Vegematic Show. I've been paying way more attention than I should to the protests that are going on today, and it is Saturday, and it's been up late night watching these things. And although there are moments where I feel, yeah, fight the power, it's scary. I just wonder, these people that are being violent, what really is going on in their heads, and these people that think that they're going to have a revolution that's not peaceful are out of their minds. Simply put, you're no match for the largest military ever assembled on the face of the earth. All its technology and shit you haven't even seen yet. And you're gonna have a revolution with what? Leaf blowers? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm in favor of massive changes, system changes. It's a matter of all of our survival at this point in time, at this point in history. Yet I hearken back to the days of my childhood and watching Martin Luther King, learning about Gandhi and the principle of nonviolence. And I think once you introduce violence into anything, it's a quick downhill spiral, and you're giving the other side the opportunity to oppress you further. And engaging in a violent manner or trying to trigger certain fascistic elements is never going to work out real well for most people. The revolutions that work are the nonviolent ones. And I'm hoping that if American troops, if it comes down to it, whether or not they would pick shooting their own citizens to serve Trump, or whether they would refuse orders to shoot. I don't know where this is going to end. None of us do. It's an unparalleled time in history, and watching this go on has just made me, rather than exhilarated, depressed, realizing the crackdown that is coming. It's going to be giving the orange POS an excuse to unleash hell, not only in America but around the world, because I truly believe that it's more than one person, it's a whole system, and those systems are collapsing. The things that are coming upon this earth are things that I had hoped would never happen in my lifetime. But there's a convergence of everything that I'm seeing, and this convergence is happening, and it's an ugly, ugly thing. I can see what's coming in the next year. And if you thought 2020 has been raucous and fun, everything will be okay. I believe in our leader. These leaders are really just scared little people, maybe a little more frightened because maybe they know what's coming. And what's coming is war, economic deprivation, mass starvation. Prove me wrong about any of these things. I hope I'm wrong. But one thing I have learned over the years is that as bad as you think it is, it's probably much worse than you can even imagine. I'm not claiming to be prophetic, I'm just reading the writing on the wall. And I'll leave you and go back to my horrid fascination in watching live streams from Portland. My biggest fear is that somebody's going to actually get shot with real ammunition and all hell will break loose. I just want people to stay safe and to bind up the wounds that we all feel emotionally from being so isolated from each other. And what you're seeing isn't me, it's some kind of electronic facsimile of me. And those who have watched my videos over the years, you know that I do wear my heart on my sleeve. And I feel things deeply. And right now it's harder and harder for me to sitting here in a little place across the border from the US, and it's hard for me to focus on just normal life, and especially with this pandemic thing that seems to ebb and flow and get worse and better and worse and better, and nobody knows what the hell is really going on. So anyway, I'll be talking to you soon, hopefully. And if I don't see you soon, keep in your hearts that the strongest force on earth is still love.